What's going on, guys? Got another team game for you today. I see you guys love team games, so I thought, I'll try and find, I'll keep an eye out for the best possible team games I can find. And this one is about as high level as you can get for team games. We've got on the left side in blue and yellow, we have Izad and Perez. You all know Izad, one of the best players in the game, one of the top 1v1 players. He's also a phenomenal 2v2, 3v3 team game player. Going with Perez, who's on his side as well, playing as Italy and India. That's an interesting composition there. I don't think I've ever seen India and Italy before, so we'll see how well they synergize together. But Perez, another absolutely phenomenal player, both 1v1 and in team games. Like these guys are like 2200 elo, 1v1. 2v2s, it's like more like 2300. I don't know what the elo levels are in team games, but they tend to be a bit higher. So yeah, so these guys absolutely insane. And on the right side of the map, we've got in red and purple, we've got big frontline again, sort of top 20 player, probably a bit better than that, arguably top 10 player. And in team games, I don't think I've seen him too much in team games, but I know he plays quite a lot of team games. And he's going with my boy Hazard as well, a fellow British man. And Hazard, again, absolutely phenomenal 1v1 and team game player. So, yeah, all these guys in the top 10, so it doesn't get as high elo as this. Only the best for you, boys. So let's have a quick look at what's going on. Team games are always hectic to try and cast, so I'm going to try and get round to everything as best as I can. Succulent eggplant. I don't know any eggplants that are succulent. More vomit-inducing eggplant would be probably a better description, but hey, some of you guys like eggplants. Hashtag no homo. Moving on. Let's have a look at some of the decks. Now, team decks are always so much more random. And I like how this isn't even called team. So this is called 2v2. So he probably, knowing Izad, he probably has a 3v3 and a 4v4 deck as well. So it's very specific. Lots of eco cards, as you can see. Elephant combat cards as well. Yeah, again, very, very standard team game type deck. Let's go have a look at Hazard over this side. He's playing as Sweden, a very good team game civilization. Team, what do we have here? We don't have the multiple torps. It's only 2v2, but he's got blackberries, ironworks, blueberries. He's got all the like the refrigeration, royal mint, etc. So he's got lots of team eco cards. Interestingly, he has German mercenary contracts. I've seen that in his deck a little bit as well. Hazard and Hacker Pellet. So could see some Hacker Pellets from him here. He is starting to age up. Let's have a look at Perez. This is going to be interesting because I don't really rate Italy in team games. I don't think they're a very good team game civilization. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, lots of eco cards, lots of Lombard cards, lots of bow pike cards. So it looks like no doubt he'll go for the Pavisier. Yeah, like has sustainable agriculture, refrigeration, upgrade cards. Yeah, so a bit of everything, but lots of greed cards as well. So classic team game decks. And what do we have going on here? We've got a big agrifort going down from Izad. It's not that far from his base. Trying to kind of plant. This is on Mongolia. This is an interesting map. It's always there's generally always a battle for this kind of bottom middle section of the map to try and gain the map advantage. But we also see front line here, aging up fast, and he's put his war hut down, in the sort of center placement as well. So both these guys being quite cautious, not overly aggressive. And the first shipment from Frontline is going to be an eco card. That's going to be the 800 resources, which is interesting. He has put his war hut right in front of this treasure here, which is probably one of the reasons he wants to get that. You do have the 4 Sven Hayden. Yeah, taking a snapshot. Making some tomahawks. Interesting. So Frontline is still the only one. No, Hazard's just aged up as well. And Hazard's going to be the one that's going to go for the calf. So looks like we're going to see a classic kind of a Musk Hazard type build here from these two. Let's have a quick look at Hazard, see what he's going to be doing. Yeah, so classic Dominions. We'll probably see 700 wood behind this. What did he age up with? Looks like he aged up with the 2 vills and the 2 cows. So let's have a look what Perez is up to. Perez is shipping the Afuzi card. got some. He's just massing Lombards now. So he's got one house, making some houses, making some Lombards. So really going for Lombard eco by the looks of it, and going for a Fuzi, which is like the old 1v1 meta. He's also putting a stable down. So it looks like he's going to be doing... So both sides are going for like a Musketeer Hussar composition. So we've got Sepoy versus Tomahawks, and we're going to have Hussar versus Hussar. So this is going to be fantastic. Look at the skins on those elephants, by the way. I absolutely love those skins. So Perez, how many... currently on 2 architects, so he's going to want to mass architects as quickly as possible. Once a Fuzi goes down, no doubt we'll see the Lombard cards go in. And it looks like Frontline and Hazard are pushing in already. There's still no Hussars out for Italy. Let's go have a look at Izad, what he's up to. Izad's making some Rajputs there as well. And they do not have a lot to defend. Again, look at this mass already. There's lots of treasure guardians, like Mongol riders in there as well. We've got Hyenas. Hussar's diving in for it. Interesting. Is this Agrafort going to survive? They clearly want to take it down. One Hussar goes down for free. These Hussars have decent siege attacks. So do the Tomahawks. The Hyenas are keeping everything at bay here. So these guys, Frontline and Hazard, being more the aggressives team here, and maybe this is going to pay off. There's a lot of units here. Are they going to have to do these shipping Sepoys? Is this the go time? Is this the position? Lots of Sepoys there now. Sepoys do have 25 attack there in Musketeer that deal a lot of damage from a range perspective. Hussars coming in, trying to just kind of keep outside of the melee range as best as they can. The Agrafort's down to 800 HP. Is it going to go down? So close, and finally Hazard's forced the Hussars to do something other than just siege. And I tell you what, that Agrafort has been taking its toll on these units. And all of a sudden, that Agrafort surviving on 680 HP. Still got a smuggler doing some siege damage to it. Oh, and look now! So many Hussars from Hazard. Reinforcing batch coming in from Perez. Oh, and some Paviziers. Is that going to be enough, though? Sepoys are trying to melee. The Delis are coming in from the Ottoman consulate. Izad, whilst this is all happening, he's shipping foreign logging. He said, I don't need units. I'm okay with eco. Hazard doing really well for Torps right now. Oh, there's only Tomahawks left, and I tell you what, maybe he's done enough. That's exactly what I would do. I would trade all of these units just to take the Agrafort down, and it looks like that's exactly what's gonna happen. Boom, 328 XP. He will take that, another 45 XP. Damn. Well played to front line there. Understanding he wasn't repairing that. That would have cost a lot to repair, I think, because it's a wonder, not a normal building. So really well played there by these guys. They took that Agrafort down. That's what was really important. Above all of this as well, Hazard hasn't shipped a single military unit. He doesn't have any other than 2 lever cannons. He's gone for Ironworks. He's probably going to be going for Blueberries next. So he's gone for like a standard 1v1 kind of build order here, but he's decided to make Hussars. So yeah, Blueberries coming in now. So very standard play by him. He's making building Torps all over the map, no doubt. Yeah, here they are. So he's going to be max Torps very soon. So Sweden are going to be dangerous. Sweden are going to be dangerous, especially when Blueberries come in. Perez. Oh, wow. Perez is shipping Croatia company. That's really great. That kind of gives you those Schiavoni, which are fantastic versus Skirms and Musketeers, and then it gives you these Krabats, which aren't goons, but they do have bonuses versus cavalry, so they're a very strong all-round unit. Very, very strong all-round unit. Making more Hussars as well. Let's have a quick look. He's got all of his Lombards. He's got his Basilica up. Where are his architects? Looks like he's still only got 2 architects. So definitely want to have max architects. But Hussars! Oh my god, the Schiavoni! Those poor Schiavoni! They've only just come into existence and you're being slaughtered! What an absolute fantastic raid by Hazard. You don't always want to raid villagers. You know, if you can pick up skirmishes like that, there's only 2 left. Those poor Schiavoni, those Krabats just left them hanging. And I tell you what, that is a huge resource because that card costs 900 resources. So fantastic play there by Hazard. pushing into Izad's base now. And one thing to note, Izad has 11 yaks, and he's actually built a sacred field. I think I saw that near the beginning of the game as well in early H2. So for the whole game, that trickle is going to give him, like, each yak is giving him 0.27 XP. That's insane. With all of them, that is, it's like he's got 2, 3, probably about 2 TPs worth of XP there for a building that costs 200 wood. So yeah, pretty damn good. Minutemen getting called. Seapoy's getting called. Pavizier's coming in. Crabats are getting stuck in here. And now has a switch to some Caroleans as well, interestingly. Crabats in melee. I guess they're just doing that for the snare, but don't really want to be using them for melee. Their ranged attack is much more damaging versus infantry units. But yeah, got enough stuff here just to push back. Scores are really close right now. The blue team, Izad and Perez, are on 21,500, whilst the red team, Frontline and Hazard, are on 21 dead. It's really, there's like 400 score in it. So it's super close at the moment. The aggro fort has gone down, so that was a huge win for Frontline and Hazard. But you've got to take more than just an aggro fort down. Interesting. Enlist Irregulars coming in for Izad. Really defensive card there. And that's you know, he's shipping that over an eco card or an upgrade card, you know. So that's interesting because I think that's probably the right decision because it does look like these are being the aggressors right now. So if they dive in against his TC and he's able to get a big pop of Minutemen, that could change the game around. Izad on 40 villagers. Hazard on 33. He's max torps right now. There's a couple of Azaps on Izad being really sneaky around here. They come from the Ottoman consulate. He's trying to siege down some of these torps, which is really nice. He's going to have to send some Caroleans there to go protect them. That's exactly what he's doing. Hazard looking like he's going to age now as well, and his eco is really popping right now. This is when Sweden are scary. When they're at max torps, you've got blueberries and ironworks. This is when they are really scary. Perez on 35 villagers. Getting some upgrade cards, shipping 700 wood here. Not sure where his architects are. Still only on 2 architects. Likely going down to 1 as well. So that could be a problem. Definitely want to mass those architects up. You really want to get maximum architects. A really nice raid there from Hazard. Arguably, these are worth like 2 villagers, resource-wise. I don't know how many they're worth kind of building-wise, but they're a really strong economic unit. So killing them is really nice. That Shavoni raid, though, from Hazard. Damn, Hazard so far is the MVP of this game. Picking up a villager as well. Nothing's getting past Hazard here. And these guys clearly getting frustrated, so they're going to want to go for the push. Hazard is age 3, like we said. More architects are getting in now for Perez. He's on 35 vils. Hasn't shipped any eco cards yet. Does have this Lombard card. I mean, if you've sent a Fuzi, like surely you want those Lombard resource cards because that just gives you it's free XP at this point. Is putting resources into his Lombard though, which is good. So he's getting lots of XP right now. Each Lombard producing what 0.25 XP. So that's nice. Perez aging up now as well. Frontline just about aged up. He's on 36 villagers, and that's a lot of food. He is stacking a lot of food there. So look at what he's. We haven't even looked at his deck yet. Has shipped Conservative Tactics, which is a really good upgrade card. Now he's got lots of choice here. Could go for this Oneida support, which is 11 villagers. Sorry, no, it's 1 covered wagon, 10 villagers. That's kind of insane. It is expensive, but it's a very good card. Little cheeky raid going on down there. Carolean raids coming in now. That's when this is going to get scary. Carolean raids are scary because you can't really send cav to deal with them. You need to send land units to deal with them, which are obviously slow. So Carolean charges, Carolean Raids going in right now. Hazard raids. Hazard really putting Perez to the test. We've got another big battle going on here. Scores are still really close. There's only 1K score in it between these two. Tomahawk still H2, as are the ANers. Looks like he's just massing. He's deciding just to mass Forest Prowlers instead, but it would be worthwhile upgrading these units. A couple of Falconets coming in here for Hazard, but a couple of Siege Elephants coming in. That should deal nicely against those Falconets, and it's basically pure infantry here. There's not that many Hazards. Boom! One Falconet down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Veteran Hazards for Perez. No veteran Paviziers, though. Boom. I don't know what happened to that other Falconet, but it went down pretty damn quick. And we got a disciplined Mahout going in here. You need to target that. And that thing's going to just get the snare on everything. It's going in for the skirmishers. Goes down. And maybe, again, a bit of a stalemate. Scores are looking close. Hazard's just in the lead at the moment. He's keeping Perez's score down as well. He's been harassing Perez really nicely. I'm constantly got my eye on the mini-map just in case there's anything going on. We've got Gurkhas versus Forest Prowlers. Sepoy versus Karelians. Paviziers. Just a bit of everything going on right now. It's interesting how these team games operate. Hazard finding the jackpot, but not for long. Because he's going to be met by resistance there. So he's going to unfortunately have to back up there, even though that is a juicy raid. It's tempting. Real temptation. Nice Hazard again. Finding some skirmishers. He sees the Mansabdar. I said it right that time. He wants to focus that down. Couldn't in all the mayhem, though. But again, forcing those Gurkhas back. Hazard really playing really well here. Again, these Hazards, look, focusing the fire. That's what you want to do with Hazards. Focus the skirmishers' fire. They have range resist and lots of HP. That was going to be a ballsy TC going down for frontline there. He's not going to get away with it, though. Sepoy's going to siege it. Bits and bobs going on everywhere. No raids at the top of the map just yet, but I see lots of TCs going down. Nice. And the blue team are pushing them back. Forest Prowlers, one of the best skirmishers in the game. They should do good. They should do well here. Although these Paviziers are veteran now. Could be a problem. TC being forced all the way back here by Frontline. And Frontline's macro's not looking very good. He's run out of food right now. This is the perfect time to push in. Veteran Sepoys as well. That TC is not going down. Frontline mistaking that TC twice now. Karelian's a veteran. Let's go switch the Ezad on 56 Vils. Everyone in H3 right now. Sepoy's being made by him. Lots of gold. Stuff going on up here. Those Azaps still alive, sieging down Torps, being annoying. So Ezad, fantastic micro there. Hazard micro going on. So much mayhem. Hazard on 54 villagers, still on max Torps, even though those Azaps are being annoying and sieging things down. It looks like he's on 3 TCs as well now. Karelians have been upped with snap block and platoon fire, so these Karelians are dangerous. Is it going to be enough, though? He hasn't got a decent enough mass. I still haven't seen a good charge from it either. You just know that's in the back of everyone's mind. It's like, those Karelians could charge my ass right now. And they are Olympic fencers, let me tell you. Yeah, nice play here by Hazard. He's got 2 TCs almost guarding these Torps here. He's going for the whole TP line as well. Hazard, he's greedy. He wants his resources. But Ezad's got a town center over here. Perez is trying to build a town center over here. So these town centers, they're going to know that they're there. It's just who can hold on the top side of the map. That's where all the juicy resources are now. And I've seen a lot of purple. So Hazard doing a fantastic job taking control of that top side of the map. But look at the scores. Frontline starting to dip. And Ezad and Perez, they are renowned for being fantastic team game players and for playing with each other lots and lots. So they know how they both operate. And they've been playing greedy. Oh, Hazard raids from Perez. Now it's his turn. He's saying, how do you like it, Hazard? This is what a Hazard raid looks like, baby. And he's going to lose a few villagers before he realizes what's going on. Again, they're being pushed back as well. Got to target that Mansabard Gurkha. Once that goes down, they'll have an advantage. A raw Forest Prowler will gobble up a raw Gurkha, that's for sure. But it's not easy when all of this stuff's going on. Still, Hazard's being super annoying. Look, 17 villagers locked up inside this TC. He needs to get units over there ASAP. And I don't think he has any goons or hacker pellets. So he's going to be relying on, yeah, Hazards and Caroleans of his own to go deal with it. Having to rely on Forest Prowlers to beat this back as well. Hazards, oh, they ran into a problem there. A little bit fortunate for Hazard. He's on 67 vills, though. TP lines getting upgraded. Refrigeration's coming in. Look at this. 4 TPs. Will he be able to hold on to it, though? I highly doubt that will be the case. We got a couple of flail elephants. Perfect play here by Izad. Look at these things. Just a couple of them. And listen to that noise, baby. Still being pushed back here. Stuff going on up here. Now it's Hazard's turn to do his raiding as well. It's just madness absolutely everywhere. And this is what team games are all about. This is why team games are so stressful. There's just stuff going on everywhere. You've got to be a bit of a psychopath to enjoy these type of 2v2, 3v3s. Because yes, they're fun, but my God, they're stressful. You've got to have really good APM. You've got to have an eye on the minimap at all times. Where are those... Oh, look at this. Couple of castles as well, trying to take the map here. Couple of delis. Still such a stalemate here. And all I want to do is listen to these flail elephants. Someone's got to do a DJ set of that. Sexual healing. I could listen to those flail elephants all day. Whoever did the voiceover for that. Pwah. Still a big battle going on here. Are blue pushing? They look like they are. Again, walking into a couple of war huts. Hazard's trying to deal over here. I mean, whoever dominates this north side of the map will definitely be at a huge advantage. Look at this. More raids going on for Hazard here. He can find the jackpot here as well. Another 8 villagers up for grabs. But they're being pushed back here. That's the sacrifice Hazard's making. Could do with a few Hazards here. There's no anti-cab right now. More villagers going down. More villagers going down. Hazard, oh my goodness me. Doing a fantastic job raiding here. Goons coming out for Italy. Being forced to do something about this. Hazard just... forcing their hand here, and look at this, they're being backed up here, and that is thanks to Hazard. Hazard's distracting both Izad and Perez here, doing a fantastic job, keeping them busy at the north, allowing Frontline just to kind of try and stabilize his bottom. So Frontline has one job right now. Frontline has one job, and that's to just defend, to push back this center battleground over here. Actually going on the aggressive front now. More torps going down for Hazard. As is a barracks. He's got a couple of outposts as well. So really, really setting up shop here. And that's exactly really nice. As long as he keeps control down the bottom as well. And there's not a lot of cab. He just needs to have enough anti-cab to protect these Forest Prowlers. But look at these Paviziers now. Let's go have a look over at Perez. Bringing in 3 Falconets. Now that is going to be a problem. Boom! Going for a nice triple there. 1 Mahu up there as well, up for grabs, and Hazard not paying attention. And that's the problem with doing all of this. So much APM right now. Oh, and look, Izad's on the move as well with Sepoys. He goes, do you know what? These Sepoys aren't able to do anything at the bottom, so let's just go move them and do some raiding or so do some damage. Forest Prowlers once again being pushed back just when it was starting to look really good for them. Score still epically close. About 500 score in it. Holy crap. Where's Perez? Here he is. These Paviziers. Let's have a look. They've got upgraded here. They've got both of these upgrades, the steel bolts and the heavy, whatever that name was called. And look, this is the power of that steel bolts card. Usually you see it with Malta more often. Malta are generally the ones that you see it more often with. But don't forget that that steel bolt card works for Pavisiers as well. So they're going to have lots of siege potential here, especially with those 3 Falconets. So Perez making a bit of everything here, like really, really game-changing here. 3 Falconets, made in some goons, making some bows, and look how dangerous these 4 Mahouts are now. The Caroleans, they do have Snaplock and the other one that gives them the extra multiplier as well. And would you look at this? Forest Prowlers in incognito mode. Stealthing. What's he going to do, though? It's so risky. And look. Oh, yes. Perez has his Explorer in there. And Explorers see through stealth. So fantastic play there by... It might have been just pot luck. It might have been on purpose. You just never know. And look at this. Battle of the Elephants coming in here. Izad, who's on 84 villagers, steamrolling in with 8 of these bad boys. And they're going to connect with the poor Forest Prowlers. Oh, no. Look at the stats on these things. 1100 HP. The Hussars are not anti-cav. Everything's getting gobbled up now. This is looking really, really good for Team Blue. And poor Hazard, who's done so much work this game up top. Is it going to be all for nothing? There's just nothing to deal with these disciplined Mahouts. They have 30% range resist. And I think that is going to be all she wrote. Poor front line, who spent almost all of the game defending that bottom bit. It's like it's something out of 300, constantly fighting back, whilst Hazard tried to do all the work up top. He still has all 4 TPs. Hazard's ecos looking good, but look at Perez and Izak. Look at their ecos. Look at their scores. Bruh, these 3 Falconets completely changed the dynamic up until the 23-minute mark or so. These 3 Falconets just came in and just single-handedly pushed these Forest Prowlers back. And then the Mahouts with the icing on the cake. Poor front line. Absolute genocide going on to his villagers right now. Cuirassiers, 5 Renegade French coming in, but too little, too late, I'm afraid. And still, he's still got a lot of Forest Prowlers left, but there's so much stuff here. Hazard coming in with about 10 Hussars there, but is that going to be enough? I don't know. There's not actually that much anti-cav here, other than those Seapoys and Goons. The 5 Renegade French as well could do some work here, but frontline score is just slipping. Perez is just... Even though Perez was getting harassed like hell at the start of the game, he is doing really well for himself. Frontline struggling. Izad on almost max Vils, looking real hot. Hazard on 89 as well, looking good as well. Perez, even though he's the top score, he's only on 79 Vils. He's on his way to Industrial, though. But look at this. Maybe the little pushback. Maybe a glimmer of hope. A couple of Culverins coming in, but that is blind Culverin if ever I've seen one, because they are going to be useless. And look at this, more Hussars coming in. I told you that wasn't that much anti-cav here. More skirmishers coming in. Is the comeback on? Someone cue the music. Dun, 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 dun. Someone get that Guile theme going. Maybe we've got a pushback. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope here. Stuff going on at the top here. Caroleans doing some work at the top. Potential more raids. I tell you what, this game just got exciting. It is not over just yet. The fat lady is not singing yet. And all of those Pavisiers going down. Frontline still has a TC here. God diggity damn. Can they get back to this game? The TC goes down. Villagers running for their lives. So many Hussars here now. 480 HP. I'll tell you what. My God, did they push them back there. Industrial comes in for Perez. Perez has dropped down and scored, as has Izad. And I tell you what, Hazard is looking kingpin right now. Oh, no, but the switcheroony. Oh, no, is the fat lady going to be singing? Maybe all of the Mahout fat ladies are going to be singing. And Hazard hasn't seen that. The comrade, he needs to protect him. He has noticed now, but there's some goons there. There's a lot of goons. But these Mahouts, oh my goodness me, 33 hand attack with 2 area of effect. And just I was talking about looking good. Look at frontline score. His army gets wiped out. Wipe out. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. They just pushed too far with too little anti-cav. Uzuri coming in now. That's a fantastic eco card. Increases the yield by 25%. You're basically getting free resources back every time you put into a Lombard, which is kind of insane. You are literally getting resources by putting resources into it. But Izad saving the day with that big discipline Mahout pop. And these things are expensive. Look, these are 400 food and 250 wood. Perez back up to 84 villagers. Holy cow. Front line down to 56. He is the weak link, I'm afraid. He has been punished the hardest. Hazard, though, is leading with 90 villagers. Max Torp still. Now he's shipping in Blackberries. My God, Hazard has been doing work all game. So much work, absolutely everywhere. A town centre trying to get built for the poor villagers. But I don't think it's going to get built. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. These things have 140 siege, 170 siege. They just got buffed. Now they have 150. They're on and Mahout. Oh, no. What did Izad just ship there? Good Lord. Elephant combat is in. They are now honored. So, my God, they are disgustingly dangerous. 170 siege. And 5 more comes in because why not? He says, you got anti-cav. I don't care about your anti-cav. Get out of it. You're telling me 10 Carolians is not going to be enough to deal with this. He's basically max pop with honored Mahouts. Oh, plus 10s everywhere. Oh, bruh, look at this. Absolutely brilliant play there by Izad. Hello. Perez pushing back over here as well. But we want to see this battle. The Elephants versus the Hussars. And it's basically like Hussars versus Kurz. So they don't counter each other, but Mahouts just do well because of the area of effect. So anything where there's a lot of units, they will do well versus. But it's enough with the Caroleans to push them back. Oh, we've got a Mansabdar Mahout as well. Let's fucking go. This thing has 3k HP. Wow, how much does this thing cost? 800 food and 500 wood for a Mansabdar. Wow. 52 hand attack, but it buffs all the other ones. Look at this. Another couple of pops. Yeah, this is going to just be super scary. Especially when he gets the Mughal elephant armors in as well. Improves the resistance of Indian elephant units, so they're just going to get buffed and tougher, even tougher. He's waiting for that card to come in before he pushes. He's got more Mansabdars in queue. He's got great bombards coming from the consulate as well. He's on 97 villagers. With those great bombards, if those great bombards come out here, it's going to be absolute slaughter. But with the Mansabdar, look how tough each of these honored Mahouts are. They each have 1,700 HP. It's just not fair. These poor Caroleans. 2 great bombards. These are consulate bombards as well. They're consulate units. So they're tougher than normal bombards. India, stop. He's already dead. God, look at this. Just Max Goons and Paviziers coming in as well. Hazard down to 88 villagers. He's trying. He's not got a lot of other cards to ship. He shipped all of these cards by the looks of it. Shipped the trees, the Great Northern Forest, which gives him insane eco. Tell you what, take down one of those bombards, almost the second one. That's nice play there by Hazard. But is it going to be enough? And look at Perez's score, just shooting away with it. Hazard's got a nice macro, though. He's only got veteran Caroleans. That's the problem. Both the opponent on the blue side, they are both in Industrial Age, and they're going to get those guard units, and that's what matters here. Oh, Baseguiler's coming in to rub. Hazard's trying to get there. Perez on 97 villagers. He's just getting free resources by piling stuff into the Lombards. He's still getting that XP because of the Afuzi card as well. It's a really great card all throughout the game. So much value out of the Afuzi card. And look at this. And if we take a look at poor front line, just hasn't been able to get the max eco that he wanted. And just like that, the fat ladies are singing now. And just like that. Although, what's that blue stuff over there? That's Izad. Hazard. Well played to Hazard. I still have to give the MVP to Hazard because Hazard really put so much work into that game. He was everywhere on the map, causing everyone a problem. Just when it looked like there was a potential pushback and a potential comeback, unfortunately, Izad comes to save the day with these honored Mahouts, even getting the Mansabdar version of that as well. What a fantastic game. Let's have a look at the stats. Let's have a look at village account. Izad, I mean, that's India, so, you know, they do get a free villager with each shipment. And thanks to the cows that he had on the sacred, what is it? So he had this sacred field all game he had this with all of those yaks on there. I think it's a maximum of 10. And look at these, given 0.27, which is 2.7 XP. That's almost 3 TPs, all game, which is absolutely insane amount of XP. Perez doing well, but look at all of these dips. That's all because of Hazard, what Hazard was doing. Look at these dips as well. So Hazard did so much work whilst he was triple TC booming as well. Frontline tried, but then look at this huge dip there. He just couldn't recover back from that. Let's have a look at resources. Yeah, Hazard absolutely destroyed it. Closely followed by Izad. Perez third, even though he was top scorer. But I don't think that takes into consideration Lombard resources, so that might have been something. And Frontline was bottom. Let's have a look at the military. 125 for Izad, 144 front line, so made more skirms. 138 for Perez and 222 Carolines. He made so many huzzas that game as well. Hazard was phenomenal. But Izad and Perez, just absolute fantastic teamwork by both of them. They really do play so well together. Pushing Hazard back a little bit as well. Doing their own raiding. And Frontline had one job and he tried his hardest and they actually succeeded. But then those Mahouts just changed the game completely. What a fantastic, fun team game. As high elo as it gets, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will keep my eye out for more 2v2s and 3v3s, particularly the pros, or if there's any kind of crazy 2v2, 3v3s. And yeah, let me know if you guys want more team games or if you rather the 1v1s or if you rather a bit of anything else. I'm always up for some feedback. If you guys want certain games, let me know, baby. Let me know. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching and peace.